Welcome to Policy on Demand's Week in Review. I'm Rohit Kumar.
What would you tell clients are your takeaways from this week?
So my key takeaways from this week are the sort of ongoing lack of negotiations on the debt limit and the need to increase it either in June or July. And with House Republicans now signaling that they are going to try to put a bill on the floor during the next work period over the next several weeks that unites 218 Republicans for a debt limit increase with several policy riders, many of which I think will be unacceptable to House and Senate Democrats.
Which question related to policy did you get asked the most, and how did you respond?
So the question I got asked most this week related to policy is what's going to happen with the expired TCJA provisions, particularly 174 capitalization and amortization. And my response was, I continue to think that there is a reasonable chance of relief this calendar year, but it is likely not until Q3 or more likely Q4. There's a chance around September 30th with the end of the federal government's fiscal year that that could be a vehicle for carrying some relief across the finish line. But I think the more likely result is something that happens near the end of the year, something between Thanksgiving and the end of the calendar year as Congress is wrapping up 2023.
Where should companies focus their attention in the coming week?
So in the coming week, I would focus on two elements related to 174 relief. The House of Representatives, Congressman Estes and Congressman Larson, are set to reintroduce their 174 relief legislation. And I would be looking for especially how many House Democrats co-sponsor that bill, sort of what kind of bipartisan show of support do we see coming out of the gate. The other thing that I would be on the lookout for is the increasing voice of small business with respect to 174 relief. Heretofore, this has largely been seen as an issue that affects larger companies, larger multinationals in particular, but increasingly small and medium-sized businesses are realizing that this affects them as well. They are increasingly expressing a point of view, and I expect to see a letter published next week with several hundred small businesses calling for immediate retroactive 174 relief.